Welcome back, everybody. This is Canadian Rebel here with episode 2 of our Darkest Dungeon No Torches playthrough. You'll recall from our last episode that everybody in our party had perished in the unfortunate incidents of the dungeon we were in, which means we need to recruit these 4 people. And we noted last time, as we do this time, that there is no healer amongst these characters. So we are going to have a very difficult time in the next embarkment that we undertake, but the likelihood is that we will pull out early of the dungeon without completing it, just to get some resources flowing and to bolster our roster for the next dungeon. So let's get it underway. So we've got this guy with the collect bounty skill. He's got the mark combo. This is a very powerful combo, but as others have speculated on Reddit and so forth, a lot of times monsters don't survive long enough to make the combo worthwhile, and really is only usable on bosses. The other abilities he has is flashbang, which shuffles and stuns. This can be useful for pulling a caster mob to the front line to be attacked, and the finish him move, which is very powerful, as you can see, against stun targets. So hopefully our Hellion has the double stun ability on her. So our Highwayman has pistol shot, grape shot, and the duelist advance, which allows him to move forward. Not bad. I might have preferred to have. No, actually, this is a pretty good set of skills. He's got open vein as well, which is a nice melee attack. Necromania and the yips. Well, the accuracy, not a great debuff there, but that's fine. And our Hellion does have the Barbaric Yop, which is my favorite ability on the Hellion. I haven't actually used this ability yet on any of the Hellions that I've had. It's never come stock. The Bleed ability is a nice one, and the Breakthrough is nice in case she gets pushed to the back row. It's typically the only one that she can use from the back row, so she can still be useful. Fear of Mankind, not a great one. I'm going to try to get that off as soon as possible if she actually survives this dungeon. Gambler, that's fine. So the Grave Robber, who a lot of people are saying are the weakest class, I probably would agree with that, although I don't think that they're useless by any means. They have this nice flashing dagger ability that hits the middle 2 people. It's a nice reach ability. Yeah, so she doesn't have any downsides to her, which is interesting. Plus 15 against Unholy, that's great, and 4 speed, so she's going to be a fairly quick character in our party. So let's get this underway. I think we're going to put the Hellion in 2nd position, and Highwayman 3rd, and Grave Robber 4th. And let's provision. So just to be safe, I'm going to buy 8 food, 1 shovel, 1 of each anti-venom and bandage. Leaves us with a bit of money in case we fail this mission, and again, no torches.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place?
It's a double wing dungeon again, so I think we're going to head through to the short wing first and proceed down here. We've got a torch, which we won't pick up, obviously. I'm going to leave the Iron Maiden alone. These typically are harmful. Okay, well that was unfortunate that we got our order switched right off the bat. I think we'll still be just fine though, playing from this order. I don't want her to move forward, so I'm going to use the flashing daggers. See, it's not that bad of an ability. When you think about Grape Shot versus that ability, this ability is a little bit higher damage. It just hits 1 less target. So here I think I'm not going to mark anything because these guys the hit points that they have is far too low. This ability hits further into the back, which is always nice in case you have a back row stunner, like a Plague Doctor. But I think just to get one mob out of the way first, we're gonna focus fire this guy.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Now here we could use the Barbaric Yop, and I think we will because next round we'll want to use his stun ability, which does a higher amount of damage. The stun resist on this skeleton is 0, and this one is 10%, so we're likely to stun both. Since we don't have a healer, the stunning is also going to be very important to minimize the damage that we take. Well, that was, wow. It's not good. I mean, especially when you don't have a healer in the group, taking a big crit like that is not something you want to do. Okay, so we're going to use his finish him on this middle guy. It's going to be way overkill if he hits, but that's fine.
Give them no quarter.
And here, we're looking at 2 to 5 damage. It's not going to be enough to kill either one. This is 3 to 8. We've got not a great chance. 4 to 9, that's a better range. And I think we're going to go for the Arbalist because they are much higher damage than the other guys. It's unfortunate that he dodged, but...
Dazed, reeling, about to
And we're going to Barbaric Yop again here, try to stun both. We just can't be having crit damage like we did on the last turn. So we're going to use the Breakthrough here since they're both stunned. That was awful. Since we're getting near the end of combat, I'm not overly... Well, let's see. Maybe I'll use Dagger here one more time. I'll use this Dagger here to hit the back row.
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Well, we took a lot more damage in that fight than I wanted, but we did get a fair amount of loot out of it. So even if we have to back out at this point, we're still ahead. Now here, usually I'd be going for the Courtier, but because of the damage potential of the Arbalist, I think I'm going to try to take out the Arbalist as fast as possible. Between these two targets, I want to go for the Soldier over the Rabble. These guys do way more damage than the Mace guys do. Okay, I'm definitely going to yop these first two guys and hope for stuns on both so we can finish them off with the Bounty Hunter. Wow, that did a lot less damage than I was hoping it would. Well, the Arbalist is gone, and now we'll be focusing on the Courtier. Five to 10 versus 5 to 10, 8% crit versus 10%. What's the 2 hit? 67 on both. So we will go for the collect bounty attack. Definitely gonna yop here. And we'll dagger the back guy for the kill. Not bad combat overall.
Victory, but a victory nonetheless.
You know, I wonder, like, if it is a locked chest, if I even bother trying it without a key. I'm not sure. I haven't noticed if it's 100% that it'll damage you if you try to open it. I imagine it probably is, and I just haven't noticed. Before we move on, I will switch the order back here. That looks right. I was really hoping for empty room, and then we got surprised even. Her damage ability from the back is not the best, so I'm definitely going to try to move her forward in some way. See, this would be hitting for 2 to 5 the first 3, but I really do want to take advantage of her stun, so I gotta get her forward.
How quickly the tide turns.
That is, that's very bad. So, at this point, we're looking to try to finish this fight, and likely backing out of this dungeon. This guy is actually a target that might be worth marking. He's got enough hit points. The mark lasts for 3 turns from what I recall. So I think I'm gonna do that just to try it out. Now here we've got a choice. Let's see, 4 to 8, there's no kill chance there. There's some kill chance there. 2 to 5, if we use that, there's no way we're killing. I'd like to take out one of these right away, so we're looking at 3 to 8 on this attack. I'm happy with that. Now again, if they were bleeders, I would do this, but they're not bleeders, they're skeletons, they're immune. So we'll try the Arbalist. This doesn't have a mark. None of these abilities has a bonus for a mark, so okay. I'm going to hit the mark target and hope for the best. 19 is a pretty big hit there. So if you think about doing the damage with his ability without marking over 3 turns, so say we would have done 9 and we would have done another 9, so really we're only about 1 damage ahead at this point. So really when you think about marking, yeah, it may or may not be worthwhile. I still have to run the numbers a little bit on that. So this is 2 to 5 potential. I think I'm going to take the chance that this will kill. We need to get one of these down. That was a really good hit. Three to 6 with 7 health. I'm not too thrilled about that. 5 to 9. It's a pretty good chance of a kill there. I think I'll try that. Okay, so she's still in dire straits here. I think that we're gonna get this loot and call it a dungeon.
As victories mount,
doing this without a healer is obviously very difficult. Well, you know what? We've got lots of food here. Why don't we go down to 4 and try to keep going. It's like I'd mentioned in the other video, and I didn't have time to research it unfortunately, but as I said before, when I was traveling back to rooms I had already visited, I'd never run into a respawn pack. Maybe this is something that they patched in the last day or two that I just didn't realize they put in. I'm not sure. I don't know where that's come from, but I definitely hadn't noticed it before. And I completely screwed this up. I should not have proceeded to the next room without changing the order back. So this is going to be tough. The Hellion is way out of position for her stun right now. She's got to move up to the 2nd position in order to stun.
Such a terrible assault.
Okay, well this might be a flee from combat moment here. That's my bad. I should have rearranged the order. Try to retreat. I think that's it for this dungeon. We've got some treasure out of here. We made it worthwhile.
Regroup. Reassemble. Evil is timeless, after all.
Let's see what new traits we got. Stomach cramp. Yeah. It's an in-camp ability. He's not going to be camping for quite some time. This is a bad one. I don't like creeping cough. That's okay. You know, not bad overall. So let's see if the stagecoach brought us a healer, because we desperately need one. Yes, we do have one. We're gonna get both of these guys actually. And because we're gonna be running through guys quite a bit, I am gonna do the upgrade to this right away. We don't need to increase our roster size yet because I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of deaths, unfortunately. So we've unlocked the guild, which is used for your upgrades to abilities, and we've unlocked the blacksmith, which you can upgrade your weapons and armor at. But that will be for the next episode. So unfortunately another failed dungeon, but hopefully next time we do a lot better. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.